Hello friends, this is Dr. John WorldPeace JD coming to you from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm getting ready to read you a commentary I wrote for today, but I checked the internet just a minute ago and Elon Musk has had another rocket, number 4, blow up. I don't think this one even got off the ground. You know, the radical liberal left message of Jesus is to feed the hungry, shelter the homeless, and heal the sick. Matthew 25:31. And not only did Trump and Elon curse that message, they actively have tried to deny the hungry food, deny medical care to the sick, and put up with all the homeless that are running the streets. If you think God is not involved in what's going on in the world right now, you're a fool and you're crazy. I'm not a corporate Christian or a corporate religionist of any kind. I'm a spiritual follower of Jesus. You can go to my site, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, and you will get that aspect of my life. Today's commentary, and I haven't spoken in a couple months, just watching what's going on. The fool on the hill, if you want. Today we're going to talk about Trump joining Israel, attacking Iran is insanity, and will end his presidency before the end of the year. As I said, this is Dr. John WorldPeace, the independent maverick candidate for President USA 2028. I am an independent, not a Republican or a Democrat. I am the only global advocate for peace and world peace in the world human society since Gandhi was assassinated January 20th, 1948, January 30, which was my mother's birthday. I was born 3 months later, April 24, 1948. I'm the only flag-bearer leader of the anti-Trump MAGA dictatorship movement in America. Not a single antitrust Trump movement has put a member in front of the president. If you're not supporting my spokesmanship, you will just continue to piss in the wind, as did a whole anti-Bush dog and pony show did before he invaded Iraq, laughing all the way. Without a global spokesman for all the anti-Trump movements, there is nothing but ineffective noise. I live a minimalist life. I have no organization. I'm one man with one message, world peace, since I changed my name to John WorldPeace in April 1988. I'm the ultimate leader of the radical liberal left movement of Jesus Christ, Matthew 25:31, which Donald Trump curses every day, all the way back to 2016. No one has my credentials. If they do, stand up. We'll go on Zoom and we'll have a conversation. Don't try it. See my flagship website, johnworldpeace.com, 43,000 pages. I started building in 1998. My credentials for the radical right corporate Christian nationalist are that I am the only advocate for Jesus per John 14:26. Jesus was not a corporate businessman nor a politician in any way. So you can say corporate Christian nationalism is an abomination to God and Jesus. See my website, King of Kings, Lord of Lords.com. See my website, Impeach President Trump USA, built and maintained since 2016. 9 years of right-on predictions about Donald J. Trump. First, you need to review the following factual history of Zion, Israel. The Muslims and Zionists worship the same God. There are 2 billion Muslims, 15 million Jews, Zionists, in the world human society. The fact that God sent the Romans to end Israel in 74 CE after they crucified Jesus in 30 CE. They razed Jerusalem in 74 CE along with the Second Temple of Solomon, dispersed the Jews out of Israel for 1900 years, and massacred all the Jews at Masada. Then God gave ancient Israel to the Muslims, the progeny of Ishmael, the firstborn son of Abraham. In 600 CE, God gave the Muslims the Temple Mount and allowed them to build the Dome of the Rock where the Second Temple of Solomon stood as a reminder of God's condemnation of the Jews for murdering their Messiah, Jesus. Then God stopped the Christian crusade from taking Jerusalem between 1000 and 1250, and in the 1940s appointed the Nazis to exterminate 6 million Jews in World War II. If not God, who allowed this? The Jews say they're the chosen people of God. And God said 6 million Jews must die. It's only by the corrupt money-grubbing politicians and President Harry Truman in 1948 and all the presidents since who supported Israel due to infinite dollars poured into the pockets of these American politicians. Considering the above, God is not on the side of the Jews, much less the Zionists. I'm not anti-Semitic. I don't hate Jews. I'm anti-Zionist. That's politics. I'm anti-Nazis. I'm anti-white racist. I would remind you that Gaza is nothing but a Nazi concentration camp miming. Anyone who thinks God is not watching is a fool. Anyone who thinks God is not going to end Zionism for good is very foolish. Think of Sodom and Gomorrah. Anyone who believes in the fake book of Revelation is a fool. God is about to bring chaos to Israel and the USA if Trump joins the Zionist war against Iran. It will be the last straw for America. There is a war between Zion and Iran. There is not a war in Gaza. Gaza is an American Jewish Holocaust. The Gazans have no tanks, no rockets, nothing but rifles and RPGs, rocket-propelled grenades. By the way, I'm a vet. 1970-72 infantry sergeant, served in Italy. I'm not a yellow-bellied draft dodger like Trump, who held an abortion of a parade where the soldiers can't even march in step. Those had to be actors. It couldn't be American soldiers in truth. They can't even walk in cadence. It's crazy. And this is a big 250-year show. It was a disaster, overridden by the No Kings protest. Just another Trump example of who knows what. My family's been in the military since the Revolutionary War, the Civil War, and all the wars in between. My father, myself, my three sons in the Marines in the 90s, and my grandson in Afghanistan for 3 tours. I've got pretty solid military credentials. Trump's got nothing but a bunch of weenie sons and the yellow stripe down his back. Trump dropping a 30,000-pound bomb on photo in Iran is going to bring on God's wrath, and America will fall from grace because a pariah state in the world become a pariah state in the world, just like the Zionists. Trump and the acknowledged I am a Jew Biden have an insatiable love of Zionist money. Either by an undeniable God event, not a human event, a God event, or a reaction to America and Israel's unjustified attack on Iran, will America experience a fall in the world human society that no American can imagine. Iran is not building a bomb at this time, but every Muslim nation should be seeking an atomic bomb to end Israel, as evidenced by their occupation of Palestine territories, Lebanon, Syria, Yemen, Gaza, where the American Zionist Holocaust is being carried out. 21 months, Israel has not defeated Hamas, and now they're going to take down Iran? What kind of wet dream is that? Give me a break. Of course, they need to pull in America, the fool, Trump, to drop a 30,000-pound bomb. Anyone who's sane knows that Israel's action in Gaza are a Nazi-style Holocaust, and acknowledge that Zionists are murdering 30 to 50 starving Gazans every day as a matter of course. Israel has turned Gaza into a pile of rubble. Israel can't defeat Hamas and a tiny Gaza even after murdering 60,000 Gazans and maiming 130,000 more, and is still not satisfied with the carnage. Now they've attacked Iran like it is another Gaza, and Trump and the MAGA Republicans and the fundamentalist evangelical Christians are pouring money into Zion, expecting them to destroy the Dome of the Rock and build the third Temple of Solomon so that Jesus can fly in out of the sky and kill every non-Christian on earth and set up a Jesus kingdom on earth, when Jesus said over and over and over, red letter words in the Bible, my kingdom is a spiritual one and not of this earth. It's critical for me to give the God warning at this time. If Trump or Netanyahu assassinate the Ayatollah in Iran, both will suffer the ultimate price as a God event, along with America and Israel. Mr. Elon Musk, Mr. Doge, just had a 4th rocket in a row blow up. There is a God, folks. Don't curse the radical liberal left message of Jesus, as does Trump. Ask yourself how a little apartheid nation of 8 million Zionists are the tail wagging the American dog, the most powerful nation in the world, except by greasy Zionist money since the election of Harry Truman in 1948, when the Zionists then ethnically cleansed 1 million Palestinians from the land they were given by God after they condemned Jews for crucifying Jesus, their Messiah. The Jews are trying to take back ancient Israel in their Zionist movement. Not going to happen. They're not going to take back all of Palestine and some of Syria and some of Jordan and some of Lebanon. It's not going to happen. History shows that God used the Romans to deal with the Jews after they crucified Jesus, and the Nazis 1900 years later to exterminate 6 million Jews, which the Zionists say is proof that they are God's chosen people. And God is about to take out Zion permanently along with the USA if they drop that big fat 30,000-pound bomb in Iran. When America enters the evolving Zionist Holocaust in Iran like they have in Gaza, America will be abandoned and cursed, the same as when God cursed Cain when he murdered Abel, and God repeats as he curses the Zionists and embraces their Muslim brothers and sisters through Abraham. Let me repeat, there are 8 million Jews and 2 billion Muslims. Who has God blessed? Who are the favorite sons and daughters of God? 7 million, 8 million Jews, or 2 billion Muslims and growing. It's natural to expect a president who curses the radical liberal left, foundational message of Jesus Christ to feed the hungry, heal the sick, shelter the homeless, or go to hell, the red letter words of Jesus Christ, Matthew 25:31. Trump has declared war on the hungry, the sick, and the homeless, and every non-white, non-Christian in America, laughing at those who voted for him. The time for America, all I predicted is right there. Impeach Donald Trump. I wrote it in 2016, all this. The time for America to tear down the Statue of Liberty and melt down the message written on it. Give us your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. America was the premier nation of the world because it was the only melting pot nation where all races, all religions, all nationalities, all genders attempted to live in peace. That is until Donald Trump was elected and began to destroy every positive thing America represents and replace it with the money-grubbing Antichrist named Donald J. Trump. Let those with eyes see and those with ears hear. The world is burning down with fossil fuels. AI is coming to be the new oligarch god of the world, at which time corporate Christian nationalism will be no more. America, truly a ship of fools. In closing, I say that all Jews with the dual American and Zionist citizenship must either swear loyalty to the USA or be added to Trump's deportation list immediately. Good night, America, wherever you went. This is Dr. John WorldPeace, only global advocate for world peace, the only advocate for Jesus Christ, John 14:26, and the only flag bearer leader of the anti-Trump MAGA dictatorship movement in America. Have a good day, folks.